What is going on? I want to talk about keeping a journal for anxiety relief. Okay, this can be for depression relief, anxiety attack relief, panic attack help. Whatever you're going through, whatever type of anxiety disorder you have or mental issue you're having, or behavioral problem, or even things like bipolar, and ADHD, keeping a journal is great. It's great. It's going to help you keep track of your goals and your progress and your feelings. There's many ways that you construct your journal. You don't have to do it the way I say it. You don't have to do it the way you read from blogs. You can do a mixture of everything and see what works best for you. And that would be my number one recommendation, is to kind of mix things up and keep the journal open to changes. You don't have to stick to just a certain thing, like I'm just going to write my feelings or I'm just going to write down goals. See what works for you and see what you respond to better. My advice would be this: starting when you wake up in the morning. I preach to you guys to be doing meditation. Well, I would basically write in words after your meditation session is over, and I would keep that anywhere from 10-15 minutes to 30 minutes. I would briefly jot down before you go to school or work, what your meditation consisted of in a paragraph. It doesn't have to be some long. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, I think to get the most out of it, maybe write a paragraph kind of what you were thinking. And when you're doing your meditation, you need to basically be visualizing how you want your day to go, followed with how you want your life to go. If that may be, I don't want to have a panic attack in the car today. I see myself driving to work being happy. I want to smile more at work. I want to talk to that guy or that girl that I'm interested in, but I'm too shy. I'm going to start trusting people more. I'm going to stop Googling my symptoms. These are small goals, right? So you want to visualize those whenever you're doing meditation, but you also need to write them down. The power of writing things down in a journal is amazing, guys. And I know it seems cheesy, and women tend to do this more than men, but if you're a guy, come on, it's going to help you out. I promise. I did it from time to time. I'll admit it wasn't something I did every day, but I wish I did, because maybe it would have helped me get over my anxiety, my panic attacks a lot faster than I did, which, I went through that for about 4 years. So anything that could have helped me back then, I should have taken advantage of. So I'm sharing it with you. So I would write that down. Write how you want your day to go, and then visualize how your life is going to be. You obviously are going to be writing down, I don't want to have panic attacks anymore. I don't want to worry about my health. I don't want to have this crazy social anxiety. I really don't want to be depressed every single day. So write that stuff down. There's a power in writing your goals down, and writing this down every day. It becomes embedded in your subconscious. So just like meditation, you're sending messages to your subconscious by writing things down. Why do you think they made us write sentences whenever we were young? We write this sentence over and over and over, and the idea of it was to get that message stuck in our head. Whenever you have the big spelling test, and just instead of just going over the words, we make our son actually write them down 10 times, because writing the spelling word actually helps him remember. So writing stuff down in a journal is freaking powerful, so do it. Now, you've wrote your morning stuff down. If you can take it with you to work or school, or if you want to bring it with you in your car so you can get to it on your breaks, I would go out to the car and then write an update. How your day has been going so far. You can write times, dates, everything. You want to write down, what's your progress so far? I had a rough drive to work. I still haven't gained the courage to start talking to my coworkers. I haven't tried to make any new friends. I'm feeling anxious. I was in the bathroom Googling my symptoms. So these are things you want to write down. And then at the end of the day, I would have a final assessment, how you think your day went, and I would give it a grade. And I would be hard on yourself, be like, today was an F, or, today was a D or a C. And if you had a real good day, give yourself a B+ or an A-, whatever you got to do. I would literally grade your day with a letter grade. And then from that point on, or give it a score out of 100, build a point system and give it a score out of 100, and then start making progress. So you want to set goals. So the next day, you're maybe go over your notes from yesterday briefly, and then write down what you want to do different than what you did yesterday. And you can write anything down. I'm talking about not just your feelings, but be like, I started taking vitamin B12 yesterday, and I'm going to jot down how that made me feel, if it made me feel any different. If you're on antidepressants, which I don't suggest, but whatever. If you felt like you had to go down that road, I would write down how they're making you feel. How do you feel when you don't have them? I would start writing down diets. Anything that you hear at work or at school. If somebody, I've been eating this diet and I've been feeling great, write that down. And I'm talking about write every little thing down, okay? There's so much power in that, and you'll start to see that you're making actual progress. We get so, I hate using the word lazy because I'm not trying to call anybody out, because like I said, I didn't keep a journal all the time, but we're so stubborn sometimes. There's things that literally work and we kind of just push those away. And I'm not saying we want to be miserable, but we just don't really believe in them. Like, people don't believe in me that exercise helps your anxiety tremendously, more than I would actually believe medication to. Exercise is freaking amazing. So taking these little things like eating right, exercise, I just did a video right now over this whole thing, over keeping a journal. Gave you 6 minutes, I think, of gold. So if you got anything out of that, please give me a like and leave me a comment down below if you've actually experimented with writing a journal. Maybe you did that whenever you were young. Well, you can do it strictly for anxiety. Fill that thing up. They've got journals now that has stickers, different kinds of colors, markers, and women, you're going to love that, all right? So take advantage of the things that you have. Take advantage of the resources I'm giving you, okay? So get a journal. Let me know in my Facebook group, which I hope you have joined by now. Go down below and join the Facebook group for panic attack and anxiety support, and let me know in there, how's it been going with keeping up with the journal, and has it been helping your anxiety, has it been helping your depression or panic attacks? Is the frequency of your panic attacks going down? Any little result is a good thing, okay? So keep that in mind. So like this video, like I said, leave me a comment down below if you've experimented with having a journal, if it's done you any good in the past. If you don't like it, be honest. I want your honest opinion. Also, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell next to it so you can get updates whenever I have my videos. I hope you have a great evening, guys. Thank you so much for watching.